This is Manish Pandey. Welcome back. Today I am going to show you how to use copy items to queue. That is one of the action of walk queues VBO. Let me drag and drop one action. Double click on that. Select walk queues VBO, and we have already seen add to queue. Now I am going to show you how to copy item to queue. So the use of this action is we can copy walk queue items from one queue and we can write to other, right? It means we can copy the data to the other queues. Inputs will be queue name. This queue name will be the name of the queue to copy the item to. So this will be your destination queue name, and here we can input the priority, defer until, status, item ID. So item ID which we are going to copy from one queue to other. So let me show you how to use this copy item. So before that we should have a queue, and we need queue in one item ID. Then we can pass that item ID, that data here, so that this action can copy the data from this item ID and write to this queue where we'll enter this queue here. So for that we should have a queue. So here we already have this queue, and we have 5 queue items, that walk queue items, and we have second queue where we need to copy the data. So from this source one will copy these walk queue items and will write to this one, right? First we'll take here walk queues, and we'll take here get next item, so that we can take the queue item and we can write to this item ID, and then we can pass that item ID to that copy queue items so that it can write to the another queue. So input will be the queue name from where we need to copy. So the queue name will be, I have Centrix data solutions underscore. So this is the queue name, and here we can pass the key filter, tag filter. If you want to copy only a specific walk queue items, you can pass here. So I'm going to leave as it is because I'm going to copy all. Here in the item we can get all the records like item ID, data as a collection. So in the data collection we'll have all the details which is available in that walk queue items against each transaction. So currently we just need item ID because we need to pass this item ID to that action. So now just click on copy. Now we have this item ID. So one by one this get next item will take one by one walk queue item. It will store here and then we'll pass to that. Now we can directly use one action stage to copy this item to queue. But what will happen? It will just copy only one queue items. But we need to copy all the queue items which is available in the first one. So for that we need to take one decision so that we can run in the iterative way in the loop like that. So here double click on that. We'll write here item found something, and here we'll write take this variable item ID not equal to blank. It means if we have data, then copy item. If no, then go to end. So we'll take here. Now we need to again go back here so that we can get the next item and again check and then add here. So we can take here one anchor here, one anchor here. This is just for the decoration, like so that we can connect easily, and we can decorate this one. Now it's looking good. So here we need to write that condition again. So we'll take that walk queues We'll take second one, copy item to queue. We have already covered this add to queue. You can go through my previous video. So here now in the copy item to queue, we need to pass the second queue where we need to copy. So our second queue name is, that should be in the double quotient, queue space 2. I can show you from here, queue space 2. Now we need to pass this item ID that we are getting from this get next item, right? So we can go to text, take this item ID here. So this input will be passed to that queue. And here in the status, if you'll pass the status, any value here in the status, so that value will be copied to the new queue. If you leave these blanks like tag, mask, status, priority, so it will take data from the original queue items and it will copy the same thing. Let me click on this OK, reset this, and you can see here we have 5 records with the status new. So while copying that, I have not written anything in the status, so I'm just going to copy whatever is showing in here. So let me go here, right click, set next stage. So get next item has given one item ID. Now it will check item ID found, yes. Now it will copy that specific that item to this queue. So we have copied 2 items, now 3 items. And now let me come to this one. So we have copied 3, 8, 6, 8, 7, 8, 8 I think. Let me refresh that and you can see here. So here we are not getting item key because while creating that queue, I have not passed same item key which is showing here. So that's why might be that not copied. But the status you can see that is new, priority also 0. Now I'm going to copy these two. So before that, double click on that. And now I'm going to change the status. Initially that should be like first step something or like in progress like that, right? So I'm going to just put as a first. It means this is the first status. So click OK. And now step, once it will go through this one, it will add one more queue items, but the status will be now first. Refresh that, reset that. Now go to this one and now refresh this. Now we have 5 records and you can see here 2 queue items that with the first status and 3 queue items that is coming from the original one. So we have successfully copied items to queue. So by this way you can make a clone of the queue. You can directly copy data from one queue items and you can write to other. So this is the use of copy item to queue, and this action is a part of walk queues VBO. I hope this is helpful for you. If so, please like this video and please subscribe this channel. And to learn UiPath, please visit my UiPath RPA channel. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thanks.